Hey guys, this is ItsAnnaAdo here. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reading a fanfic by the name of Forbidding Love. I have wrote this fanfic. It is on Wattpad on my profile. ItsAnnaAdo, and it's a YN Stark x Peter Parker / Spider-Man fanfic, and you are basically the daughter of Tony Stark in this. And a quick note, your powers are super strength. You can control things and people with your mind. You can turn invisible and control all 4 elements alongside these powers. You are a super genius like your father, Tony Stark. You also have social anxiety. It will become a little more clear in the later part of the chapter. So let's just get into it. Let's go. It was a normal Saturday morning for you, walking around the compound where you and your father, Tony Stark, lived. Disobeying your father's orders as per usual, he had told you to stay in your room. He had guests over, and even though you thought that they were just businessmen involved with your father's work life, your mind became curious nonetheless, and to be honest, you thought it was cruel of your father to lock you in your room every time he had company over, so you just walked out, avoiding the room you thought your father was in. You wanted to go and train, so you proceeded to the largest training room in the compound. You weren't stupid, all a fool. You knew your father was also Iron Man. The whole world did. You also knew about the Avengers too. You just weren't allowed to meet them, as your father was afraid you would lose control in the stressful environment. Another reason was no one could know about you. If one of your father's enemies found out about you, they might try to hurt you, and your father couldn't have that. You walked in the cold room, stressed from the school workload, and you needed to punch out your emotions before you lost control and snapped at anyone. Then your face dropped at the sight of the room full of Avengers. You quickly turned around, hoping no one saw you, but it seemed your luck had run out. You felt your stomach drop as Steve turned around and asked you a question, catching the other Avengers' attention, making them turn around to question you. Except from your father, of course, who had a look of a mixture of anger and calm at the situation, and this scared you far more than any face he had ever pulled before. "Who are you?" Steve questioned. This was followed by the same question from the others, with the exception of your father. You were about to answer, but all that came out your mouth was a weird sound of confusion on what to say, looking over at your father for help on the situation. You said, feeling yourself getting more and more scared by the minute. But your father swooped in and saved you from your anxiety building up too high by saying, "This is my daughter, YN." He addressed the team as if it was no surprise to anyone. But you could tell by their reactions that it seemed impossible to them, perhaps Tony's idea of a practical joke. Then your father asked you calmly, "Do you need something, sweetie?" You replied in a shaky voice, "No, sorry, Dad, I just wanted to train, but I think I'm going to go back to my room. Bye, love you, Dad." Then, as quickly as humanly possible, you ran out of the room, trying not to break down in tears, slamming the door behind you, leaning against the closest wall to catch your shaky breath, leaving everyone in awe. Okay, so that was the end of the video, guys. As I said, you can find this on my Wattpad, ItsAnnaAdo, and yeah, I'm really sorry if that was really short. It's my first video. It's my first fanfic I've ever written as well. And to be quite honest, this was a bit of a dare to begin with that my friend set up. But you know what? We're doing it. A dare's a dare. I lost the bet. A bet's a bet. So yeah. Anyway, let me know if you guys want a part 2, because I will be posting a part 2 on my Wattpad. But if you cannot get onto Wattpad, or if you're too lazy to read, I don't judge, whatever, then let me know down below in the comments, and I will read a part 2 on my YouTube and make a part 2 on my Wattpad. So I hope you all have good days or nights, whatever time zone you're in, and yeah, bye.